Imagine walking past a tiny piece of metal on the ground every single day, completely blind to the fact that it is actually a winning lottery ticket waiting to be claimed. Right now, as we speak, there are hidden masterpieces of history tucked inside old drawers, forgotten jars, and everyday pockets across the globe that hold the power to change your financial destiny in a single second. Most people live their entire lives completely unaware that a stray item in their possession is a massive hidden asset, a legendary piece of history sought after by the world's wealthiest individuals. Welcome back to American Coin Secrets, the absolute authority on the world's most shocking, newly discovered, and highly anticipated numismatic revelations, where we drop fresh, daily breaking updates on the hidden wealth waiting to be uncovered in the most unexpected places. Today we are cracking open the vault to look at the top 3 ultra-rare, mind-bogglingly valuable treasures that are driving the global collector's market absolutely wild with excitement. One of these historic items is causing massive shockwaves in the community right now, turning an ordinary piece of change into an absolute kingmaker that could completely wipe out your debts and set you up for life. You need to pay incredibly close attention to every second of this video, because we are stripping away the mystery, building the suspense, and laying out the exact blueprints to help you recognize these legendary items before they vanish into private collections forever. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for our daily breaking value alerts, and keep your eyes glued to the screen because a literal fortune could be sitting right under your nose. First up, now let us dive straight into the deep end of our countdown with our first legendary artifact, an item that originates from the historic heart of Central Europe, bearing a symbol of ultimate power and resilience that dates back over 1,000 years. This particular item represents the absolute peak of modern treasure hunting, showcasing how a seemingly modest piece of currency can secretly carry the weight of an absolute empire in terms of value. Collectors across the United States are aggressively hunting for this specific item because it represents a historic turning point in manufacturing, resulting in a tiny handful of specimens that escaped the mint under mysterious circumstances. To understand why this item is causing such an absolute frenzy in today's red-hot market, we have to look closely at its fascinating history, rich background, and highly specialized physical composition. Minted in the historic city of Warsaw under the strict authority of the Menica Polska, this item carries the legendary MW mint mark, a stamp of excellence that has defined European craftsmanship for centuries. It features the iconic, majestic, crowned white eagle on its obverse side, a timeless symbol of national sovereignty and pride that commands respect the very moment you look at it. Struck out of a meticulously balanced brass-plated steel composition, this small but heavy-duty item weighs exactly 1.64 grams and has a diameter of 15.5 millimeters, making it a masterpiece of precise engineering. The modern design was implemented during a massive monetary shift in the Third Republic, creating an elite class of currency that was meant for everyday use but accidentally birthed a monumental legend. When you look at this specimen under magnification, the true magic begins to reveal itself through a series of breathtaking, ultra-precise design characteristics that separate it from anything else in existence. The intricate details on the feathers of the white eagle are struck with such immense force that they display a razor-sharp, almost three-dimensional depth that immediately captures the eye of any master numismatist. On the reverse side, the delicate oak leaves curl elegantly around the primary denomination, displaying a pristine level of design symmetry that is incredibly rare for a piece manufactured during this high-speed production era. The edge of the coin features a beautifully execution of clean milling, alternating with smooth sections that feel entirely unique to the touch when compared to standard mass-produced currency. What makes this specific version stand out so drastically in the modern era is the undeniable presence of micro-die variations, subtle shifts in the alignment of the date numerals that can only be spotted by an expert eye trained to look for absolute perfection. Every single line, from the sharp tips of the eagle's claws to the crisp lettering of the surrounding inscription, tells a story of an elite minting run where everything aligned perfectly to create a flawless visual masterpiece. The collector demand for this specific masterpiece has completely shattered the ceiling, creating an absolute feeding war among elite buyers who are desperate to add it to their private vaults. We are focusing on this item specifically in its fine condition, a state of preservation where the gorgeous historical design remains beautifully intact, showing just enough authentic character to prove it survived the test of time out in the real world. In the numismatic universe, finding a piece that carries this exact combination of the key year, the prestigious Warsaw mint mark, and a well-preserved fine condition is like finding a needle in a multi-million-dollar haystack. Elite collectors in New York, Los Angeles, and London are constantly monitoring auction houses, ready to outbid each other the second one of these rare pieces surfaces, because they know the availability is shrinking down to absolute zero. This is not a common item you can just stumble across every day. It is an elite, highly sought-after prize that represents the ultimate badge of honor for anyone lucky enough to claim ownership. The sheer scarcity of this specific variation in a certified fine grade means that whenever a specimen enters the market, it instantly dominates the headlines and drives the entire community into a state of pure euphoria. Hold on to your seats, because the actual current market value of this Central European masterpiece is going to completely alter the way you look at pocket change forever. Right now, in today's red-hot, highly competitive market, the current verified value for this exact item in fine condition has skyrocketed to an absolute peak of $40,000. Let that number sink into your mind for a moment. A massive $40,000 cash treasure could be sitting quietly inside a forgotten travel bag, an old coin jar, or a family heirloom collection right now. This is an absolute reality, a verified market fact that is turning ordinary individuals into wealthy treasure owners overnight, proving that massive fortunes are truly hidden in plain sight. This staggering $40,000 valuation is absolutely current, backed by intense market demand that is pushing the price higher and higher with every single passing day. Investors are treating this coin like pure gold, realizing that its value is locked in a massive upward trajectory that shows absolutely no signs of slowing down. If you have this incredible treasure in your possession, you are effectively holding a massive financial shield, a prize whose value will continue to compound over time as the supply vanishes completely. Do not let anyone tell you this is a myth, because the raw data, the elite auction results, and the frantic dealer networks all confirm that this $40,000 beast is the real deal. If you want to successfully hunt down this legendary treasure, you need to execute a highly strategic, incredibly precise plan to ensure you spot the genuine article. First, you must invest in a high-quality 10 times magnification loupe to carefully inspect the legendary MW mint mark situated just under the left claw of the majestic eagle. You must verify the magnetic properties of the brass-plated steel composition, ensuring the weight matches the exact 1.64 gram standard to guarantee you are dealing with an authentic mint strike. Search through estate sales, international coin lots, and mixed European travel currency collections, focusing your energy on unsearched hoards that have been locked away since the late 2000s. Always handle the specimen by its outer edges, storing it immediately in a PVC-free archival safe flip to lock in its fine condition and protect its staggering market value from any environmental degradation. Keep your ears completely tuned to our channel, because we bring you these high-value updates every single day, giving you the ultimate competitive edge over every other collector in the field. This spectacular Central European masterpiece stands as absolute proof that the world of high-end numismatics is filled with shocking, life-changing surprises just waiting to be claimed. Finding an asset of this magnitude is the ultimate dream for every treasure hunter, a definitive validation that huge fortunes are actively waiting out there in the open market. As the global demand continues to intensify, this legendary item will only solidify its status as one of the most exciting, high-yielding treasures of our generation. Keep hunting, keep checking your coins every single day, and never lose faith, because the next massive treasure discovery could belong to you. Next up, moving forward with absolute intensity, we arrive at the second legendary masterpiece on our countdown, an item that traces its origins straight to the absolute economic powerhouse of Western Europe. This magnificent piece of currency represents the absolute pinnacle of high-stakes treasure hunting, a tiny metallic marvel that looks so completely ordinary that millions of everyday people handle its siblings every day without checking the reverse side. The international coin community is experiencing an absolute state of mass panic over this specific item. because it was struck during a period of massive logistical transition, creating a legendary rarity that escaped into the public market under absolute mystery. To fully unlock the incredible secrets of this artifact, we must examine its rich historical background, deep cultural significance, and complex physical composition. Produced in one of Europe's most elite, historic minting facilities located in the bustling port city of Hamburg, this iconic item proudly bears the legendary letter J mint mark, a universal stamp of absolute craftsmanship. It features the breathtakingly detailed, traditional German oak twig on its reverse side, a beautiful and powerful symbol of endurance, growth, and national sovereignty that commands instant authority the moment you look at it. Struck out of a specialized, heavy-duty copper-plated steel composition, this precise piece of history features a total weight of exactly 2.3 grams and a perfectly engineered diameter of 16.25 millimeters. This particular design was deployed to form the absolute bedrock of a newly unified European economy. But an elite, secret run of production accidentally transformed this piece from everyday loose change into an absolute mythical treasure. When you place this extraordinary specimen under a master-level grading lens, a series of mind-blowing physical details begin to emerge that instantly distinguish it from any common piece of change in circulation. The striking depth on the intricate leaves of the German oak twig is executed with such intense, raw force that the veins on the leaves appear completely elevated, offering a razor-sharp, texturized appearance that feels entirely unique to the touch. Encircling the majestic central design, the 12 crisp, perfectly symmetrical stars representing the European Union are aligned with flawless astronomical precision, showing no signs of standard high-speed factory compression. The outer edge features a beautifully smooth, unbroken surface with a distinctive, perfectly centered groove running continuously around the circumference, a masterful engineering hallmark designed to deter counterfeiting. What truly sets this elite version apart from standard issues is the stunning placement of the micro-engraved date and the historic J mint mark, which show a pristine, razor-sharp separation from the field of the coin that is unheard of for this specific era. Every single point of the design, from the base of the stem to the clean mathematical alignment of the outer rim, reflects a legendary standard of manufacturing where absolutely everything went perfectly to create a flawless historic monument. The desperate high-stakes competition among elite global buyers to acquire this specific masterpiece has completely broken all past market records, turning it into a highly demanded holy grail. We are focusing intensely on this exact piece in its verified fine condition, a stunning state of survival where the legendary oak design remains beautifully pronounced, carrying just enough authentic circulation character to prove its incredible journey through the hands of history. In the high-end numismatic world, tracking down a piece that combines this specific high-demand date, the elusive Hamburg J mint mark, and a certified fine grade is widely considered to be an absolute astronomical rarity. Multi-millionaire investors throughout the United States are actively employing specialized scouting networks to comb through private estates, desperate to outbid their rivals. The very second one of these hidden gems comes to light. This is by no means an ordinary piece of change that you can simply happen upon without effort. It is an elite, hyper-rare crown jewel that instantly commands the absolute respect of the most prestigious coin registries on the planet. The total lack of available supply in today's market means that whenever a verified specimen is brought forward, it instantly sends shockwaves through the collecting community and sets off an immediate bidding war. Prepare yourselves completely, because the true, authenticated market value of this Western European steel treasure is going to completely reshape your understanding of hidden wealth forever. Right now, in today's ultra-competitive, cash-flush global market, the current verified value for this exact item in fine condition has reached a mind-boggling peak of $55,000. Let that incredible number echo in your mind. A massive, undeniable $55,000 treasure could be sitting completely unnoticed at the bottom of a container, a glove compartment, or an old vacation jar in your home. This is an absolute, undeniable reality, a verified market phenomenon that is actively making ordinary people rich overnight, transforming everyday citizens into owners of massive, life-altering wealth. This jaw-dropping $55,000 valuation is entirely current, supported by a furious wave of collector demand that is pushing the asset's price to higher peaks with every single sunrise. Major investment funds are treating this specific coin like a massive financial shield, recognizing that its market price is locked into an upward trajectory that will never slow down. If you possess this monumental piece of history, you are essentially holding a legendary growing fortune in your palm, an elite asset whose value will only multiply as the remaining supply vanishes forever. Make no mistake, this is absolute fact, as elite auction clearings and intense dealer demands all confirm that this $55,000 beast is a genuine life-changing treasure. To successfully tracking down this legendary, high-value asset, you must follow a highly disciplined, precise system to ensure you spot the genuine piece amidst sea of common currency. Your first critical step is to obtain a high-powered jeweler's loupe to minutely verify the exact spacing of the historic J mint mark located on the lower half of the reverse side. You must carefully cross-reference the exact physical dimensions, checking the coin against the rigid 2.3-gram weight standard to ensure you are holding a true mint product rather than an altered specimen. Direct your search efforts toward massive, unsearched international coin hoards, vintage jars brought back by military veterans, and global travel collections accumulated over the past 2 decades. Make sure to always handle any potential discovery exclusively by its outer edges, transferring it instantly into a hard, archival-safe, PVC-free coin capsule to preserve its fine condition and secure its enormous value. Always keep your attention locked tightly to American Coin Secrets, because we broadcast these fresh, breaking wealth alerts every single day, keeping you miles ahead of the competition. This spectacular Western European masterpiece serves as the ultimate proof that massive, life-changing fortunes are actively waiting to be discovered by those who know exactly where to look. Unearthing a hidden asset of this incredible caliber is the absolute ultimate achievement for any dedicated coin hunter, a complete validation that legendary wealth is hidden right in front of us. As the global race to lock down these last remaining pieces grows more intense by the hour, this coin's status as a premier wealth builder is permanently solidified. Keep your eyes sharp, scrutinize every single coin that passes through your hands, and never give up the search, because the next massive fortune could be yours. Next up, stepping forward with absolute unparalleled momentum, we finally arrive at the third legendary masterpiece on our countdown, an item that traces its heritage right back to the magnificent, historic lands of Central Europe. This extraordinary piece of currency represents the absolute highest tier of competitive treasure hunting, a seemingly simple piece of loose change that hides an astonishing secret capable of completely redefining your entire financial future. The international numismatic market is currently experiencing an absolute state of sheer disbelief and frantic excitement over this specific item because it was struck during a high-stakes, secretive transitional period at the mint, creating a monumental rarity that slipped out into the world entirely unnoticed by the general public. To completely grasp the massive magnitude of this hidden treasure, we must pull back the curtain on its rich historical background, deep regional legacy, and specialized material composition. Minted in the legendary city of Warsaw under the prestigious, centuries-old authority of the Menica Polska, this stunning piece of art bears the iconic historic MW mint mark, a universal stamp of absolute elite craftsmanship. It proudly displays the breathtaking traditional crowned white eagle on its obverse side, an incredibly powerful symbol of national resilience and timeless sovereignty that instantly commands the room the moment you lay eyes on it. Struck out of a meticulously engineered, premium cupronicle-plated steel composition, this precise piece of history carries a perfectly balanced weight of exactly 3.22 grams and spans a flawless diameter of 18.5 millimeters. This specific design run was deployed as the absolute workhorse of a modern monetary system, but a highly secretive, ultra-exclusive anomaly during the 2019 production window instantly transformed this piece from ordinary street change into a legendary historic fortune. When you place this spectacular specimen under the intense illumination of a master grading microscope, a series of astonishing, razor-sharp design elements begin to emerge that completely separate it from any common coin in existence. The strike depth on the majestic central crowned white eagle is executed with such monumental crushing force that the feathers, sharp talons, and royal crown appear entirely three-dimensional, rising beautifully off the coin's mirrored field. Encircling the crisp denomination on the reverse side, the intricate, stylized oak leaves display a level of flawless visual symmetry and microscopic vein detail that is completely unheard of for a high-velocity circulation strike. The edge of the coin features an expertly crafted, alternating pattern of sharp milling and perfectly smooth sections that feel entirely unique to the touch, serving as a highly advanced engineering safeguard. What truly drives elite collectors wild is the stunning presence of a micro-die variation, a highly specific alignment anomaly in the date numerals, and the prestigious MW mint mark that can only be verified by an expert eye trained to recognize absolute perfection. Every single line, from the sharp rim to the precise lettering of the surrounding national inscription, tells the story of an elite minting run where the machinery operated at absolute peak perfection to forge a flawless historic monument. The aggressive, no-holds-barred competition among elite global buyers to hunt down and secure this specific masterpiece has completely shattered every existing auction record, cementing its status as a legendary holy grail. We are focusing all our attention on this exact piece in its verified fine condition, a magnificent state of survival where the core historical artwork remains starkly pronounced, carrying just enough authentic circulation character to prove its incredible, real-world journey through history. In the high-stakes numismatic universe, discovering a piece that boasts this exact high-demand date, the prestigious Warsaw mint mark, and a certified fine grade is widely recognized as an absolute, once-in-a-lifetime miracle. Multi-millionaire investors across the United States are actively deploying specialized finders and funding massive search operations to scour international hoards desperate to outbid their wealthiest rivals the very second one of these hidden gems is discovered. This is absolutely not a common piece of change that you can casually find without looking. It is an elite, hyper-rare prize that instantly elevates the owner into the absolute upper echelon of the global collecting community. The complete absence of available supply in today's red-hot market means that whenever a verified specimen surfaces, it instantly dominates global numismatic headlines and throws the entire community into a state of pure euphoria. Brace yourselves completely, because the true, authenticated market value of this Central European treasure is going to completely shatter your expectations and alter the way you look at pocket change forever. Right now, in today's fiercely competitive, cash-heavy global market, the current verified value for this exact item in fine condition has skyrocketed to a mind-blowing peak of $38,000. Let that incredible number sink in for a moment. A massive, undeniable $38,000 cash treasure could be sitting completely unappreciated at the bottom of an old coin jar, a forgotten travel bag, or a family heirloom collection in your house right now. This is an absolute, undeniable reality, a verified market fact that is actively turning ordinary citizens into owners of massive life-altering wealth overnight, proving that a literal fortune can be sitting right in your pocket. This staggering $38,000 valuation is entirely current, aggressively backed by a massive wave of collector demand that is pushing the asset's price to higher peaks with every single passing day. Major investment funds are treating this specific coin like a massive financial shield, recognizing that its market price is locked into an upward trajectory that will never slow down. If you hold this monumental piece of history, you are essentially holding a massive, growing treasure whose value will only continue to compound over time as the remaining supply vanishes from the earth forever. Do not let anyone tell you this is fiction, because the raw auction data, the elite registry clearings, and the frantic dealer demands all confirm that this $38,000 beast is a genuine, life-altering reality. To successfully track down this legendary, high-value asset, you must execute a highly disciplined, precise hunting strategy to ensure you spot the genuine piece out in the wild. Your first critical step is to secure a high-powered 10 times magnification loupe to carefully verify the exact placement and micro-lettering of the historic MW mint mark located right under the eagle's left claw. You must strictly cross-reference the coin's physical dimensions. checking the piece against the rigid 3.22-gram weight standard to guarantee you are holding a true mint product rather than a clever counterfeit. Direct your search efforts toward massive, unsearched international coin lots, vintage jars brought back by European travelers, and estate sales specializing in foreign currency collections. Make sure to always handle any potential discovery exclusively by its outer edges, transferring it instantly into a hard, archival safe, PVC-free coin capsule to lock in its fine condition and protect its massive market value from any environmental wear. Always keep your attention locked tightly to American Coin Secrets, because we broadcast these fresh, breaking wealth updates every single day, keeping you miles ahead of the competition. This spectacular Central European masterpiece stands as absolute, definitive proof that the world of high-end numismatics is filled with shocking, life-changing surprises just waiting to be claimed by those who know exactly where to look. Unearthing a hidden asset of this incredible caliber is the absolute ultimate achievement for any dedicated coin hunter, a complete validation that legendary wealth is hidden right in front of us. As the global race to lock down these last remaining pieces grows more intense by the hour, this coin's status as a premier wealth builder is permanently solidified. Keep your eyes sharp, scrutinize every single coin that passes through your hands, and never give up the search, because the next massive fortune could belong to you.